Hi, the following is instructions on how to log into the website for Crystal Hansen, and then also for Crystal to post her blog, to enter a new blog. So to log into the back end of the site, you go to www.crystalhansen.com/administrator. So you don't need that. This is what comes up automatically, the index.php, once you get to the page. But you just need to type in crystalhansen.com/administrator, and when you do, it's going to take you to this page where you put in your username and your password. Now, right now, everyone's username, I've created an account for Pastor Chrystal, Pastor Ken, and Maureen, and for each account, the username is your first name, the password is the number one, your first name followed by the number one, all lowercase. So once you have your username and your password in, you log in. I'm going to show you how to change your username. To change your username, you go to the menu that says Users, and you click on User Manager. And when you click on User Manager, you just click on your name, and then where your name is, you'll see password is blank. It's always going to be blank. And to change the password, you just type in the password and then type in the new password, and then click on save and close, which will close the window. If you click on save, it'll simply save it, but leave this window open. So we want to save and close. The second thing is, if anybody forgets their password, we don't have the capability to retrieve it, because as you can see, when you log in, when you click and go into the account, it does not show the password. It leaves it blank. So the only thing you can do is reset it. So that's just an FYI. Now, I'm going to go back. Normally when you log in, the first thing you're going to see, site control panel. The first thing you're going to see is this control panel. So to manage the blog, you're going to go to the components menu and then go to blog. And you don't have to, you can go to one of these two, but really you can just click on blog and it'll take you to the main section. And so when you go to blogs, you'll notice these are the blogs that you have in here so far. To create a new one, you just click on new, and you go in here and you just enter the title of your blog. There's only one category, which is general. If you want to add categories, I'll show you where in just a moment. But basically, you just type your content in here. The status is going to be published. If you want to share on social media, then you click on yes. The start publishing date, you can just click on there. And typically, you don't need to worry about finish publishing unless you actually want to set a date that it'll stop publishing, and you can do that. But otherwise, you can just leave that blank. Likewise, you can leave created by and modified by blank, because whoever is logged in, like right now I'm logged in, so I'm going to automatically be the user. But normally it's, you can click you for the user. And actually what I'll do is I'll go back and on the ones that were created already, I will set you as a user, because I'm probably set up as a creator by default, because I was the one that put them in there. So I'm not actually saving anything. Normally if you were saving your content, you would just click on save and close. I'm not saving anything, so I'm just going to click on cancel, which is going to disregard anything. So here are the blogs. If you notice, there's a button right here that says blog category. If you click on blog category, you'll see right now this is the only category that's there. If you want to change it to a different name, you just click on it, type the name of it, and it's that simple. If you wanted to add a new one, you would click on new and add the new category, and that way when you go in to create a blog, you would have different categories that you can choose from. So that is how to create a blog. The other thing that I want to show you is how to go in and to manage your cart when someone is purchasing something. So I'm going to go back to that main control panel. Again, this is what you see when you first log in. Miho Shop is the name of the shopping cart software that's being used on the resources page. So if you, sorry about my dog barking in the background. If you click on dashboard, then that takes you in where you can manage all of this information. For example, if you go to products, This is where the products are. There's some default products that I left in here. Don't worry about them. If you notice under the status column, it says that they're disabled. Something I want to point out is, like, for example, for the books right now, I have them, the quantity is set as 1,000. And the reason why it's set as that is so that there will always be, as far as the customer is concerned, there will always be books that are available. On the other hand, you'll notice that with the CD sets and the DVD sets, they are set to quantity 0. So to look, I'm going to go in and look at this particular product, and to do that, I'm going to look at the DVD set. In order to do that, I'm going to click on Edit over in the right column. And when I click on Edit, you get all these different options for the product. General, where you put in the product name. You don't have to worry about the alias that gets put in automatically. This is where you type the content, the description of the product. There are tons of different fields that are available that you don't have to use. So this is what's available in the general information section, the meta tag descriptions and the keywords, which we don't have any in there right now. When you go to data, anything with a asterisk, a red asterisk, is something that has to be completed. So this is basically what the name of the product is. But the other information is, believe it or not required. But some of it you will want to put in there, like, for example, the price, the quantity. In this particular case, I have 0, and there is a option down below where it tells you out of stock status, and it's just the status that shows when a product is out of stock. And there's several things to choose from: in stock, out of stock, pre-order. So for example, you can have it so that when a product is out of stock, it will say that it's in stock. But in this particular case, we discussed that we wanted to do pre-order for this product, so that's why I have pre-order selected. On the other product, on the other hand, I have, for the book, I have where it's set to 1,000. You have a option where it will subtract the quantity, so you can use this to manage your invoice, not your invoice, but your inventory. So for example, let's say you have 50 books. You can put in the quantity of books that you have here, and then subtract quantity. Each time someone makes a purchase, it's going to deduct that number of, if they order 3 books, it'll deduct that, and it'll update the quantity that you have left. So in that way, you can manage your inventory. What minimum quantity is that it forces, if you want someone to only be able to order a minimum amount of a particular item, that's what that is. So that's why that's set to 1 right now. All the products do require shipping, so we have yes. To set the image, you just click on browse, select the image from your hard drive, and it'll be uploaded here. If there's a date that something becomes available, like actually right here, I've got the date as 7/16/2013, and really this should be, I don't know, maybe I'll change it to 9. Well, you said late fall, so maybe I'll make it 10/16/2013, and you can update that date. These are the dimensions for the item. I have the dimensions for the book. I don't have the dimensions for the CDs or the DVDs, but this is where that information would go in, along with the weight. And the weight is helpful because when someone is shipping, let's say that they order multiples of a particular book, the shopping cart is able to calculate, based upon the weight of their order, additional shipping. So they can factor in additional shipping for, if someone orders like a case of books. So I have that in there for the books, but not for the DVDs and the CDs. So that's something that'll be helpful to add in later. Overall, that's the biggest thing that you need to know in terms of products. There are options we talked about, like I have some discount stuff in there, sales. So coupons, gift vouchers, that we have in there. Let's see. So that's just a quick overview of the shopping cart, and I can provide a more detail. They have videos that are available for anything that you want to know, so I will forward that information to you. But primarily I wanted to cover the blog, and I did that. So that's it.